Alright, what's up guys? This is the fourth video. We're gonna do some key lighting and render a small clip, and hopefully I'll be able to explain this simply and not get all tongue-tied and stuff. So as you remember, we did on the last video the Spider-Man, so I'm gonna import that clip that we did on the last video. So let me go to Documents, and I'm going to find the clip that we did. I found it. So there is the Spider-Man clip that we did, and let's just drag and drop that in After Effects, right guys? Oops, where is it? Okay, so gotta use my other hand, so sorry. Just drag and drop right here in After Effects. I'm dropping that in here. See, this is After Effects. Nice. So I'm gonna drop and drop. Dropped it. There you see the clip inside After Effects, all the properties and everything. Now, to get all the to get a composition right here, you click on that. That basically lays out the whole measurements and length of the clip that you're working on. So I'm gonna click on the clip and drag and drop and put it here, and boom, you see the clip. You see it in the timeline right here, you know, and you see the Spidey clip, you see the green screen behind. So everything's set. This you have to do, so you'll get this little composition. You see it's the same name as the clip that we just imported, and this clip holds all the properties of the composition. So if you click on it once, you highlight it, and you go to composition, and you go to composition settings. It tells you exactly what width and height of the clip is, the aspect ratio, the length, everything. So you say okay, just checking. Alright, so now let's try to do the green screen. Now before we get started, the green screen thing, it's like making a food recipe, you know. There's just a few, there's some steps into it, not a lot. It's gonna be simple. I'm gonna try to make it simple, so it won't be like you know, scary, because sometimes when you do something new, you know, you're like shit, you know. But I'm gonna try to make it as simple as it is. There is a tutorial where I learned how to do this, and the guy, I'm gonna put a link to his video, goes over this very thoroughly, and he explains everything very well. So he is the person I learned this from, and I'm just gonna do the same thing he does, and you guys should just follow his video and try to do the way I did it, and it'll be simple. So just you know, try to follow with me, and let's get started. Alright, so alright, this is the clip. This is the timeline right here. You can scroll down like that, and you can see the Spidey is moving, right? So we highlight the clip in the timeline, and to get the clip down here, all you have to do, let's say you don't have the clip down there, just go back to where the original clip is right here, and just drag and drop, and there it is. You see? Okay, so now we're gonna work on this clip and do the key light. So we highlight the clip and we go to Effects right here, Effects, and then we go all the way down to Keying right there, Keying, and you go to Key Light 1.2. That's the one you always use. So you click on it, and the properties of that plugin are right here, and it's a very powerful plugin, and you know, you don't have to be intimidated by all these controls, because it's gonna be like 5 simple steps, or maybe like 6, I don't know. But let's just do this. Alright, so this plugin is gonna separate the green, erase the green, and just leave Spider-Man alone, right? Now to do that, all the plugin is gonna do is you just imagine the Predator when he changes vision mode. There's a heat heat vision, right? And then everything around it is cold, right? So there's two colors, right? There's blue and then there's red, all right? Or shades of red, like yellow. So basically there's two colors. So this is gonna do something similar to that. It's just gonna try to separate everything by having two shades, white and black. And whatever you want to stay in the screen is gonna be white, and whatever you don't want to stay is gonna be black, okay? So to get started, you just go to screen color right here, and you click on this little guy right here, and you go to a place where the green is nice and full right here, and you just click once. Boom. These are already, the plugin is trying to take out all the green out, right? So, but it needs a little help. So what we do is we go to the vision mode that I told you about. So we go click here at final result and click once. Now we're just gonna mess with two different vision modes, final result and screen matte. Screen matte is the black and white thing I'm talking about. So I'm gonna scroll up to screen matte and bam, right there. See, now everything's white and black, right? So we wanna keep Spider-Man, and everything else we wanna make black so we can separate him from the background, right? Okay, so now we're gonna go to the controls, and we're gonna just go to, we're gonna just mess around with screen blur right here, screen matte. Now it has a bunch of controls here, but you don't have to worry, because all you're gonna mess around with is the black and the white. And you're also gonna mess around with this one at the end, and that's it. So those are the only controls you're gonna mess around with. Now just for start, just, you know, just do what I tell you and put here on screen blur, put a 1.5 there. What that does, it makes the edge that was jaggedy around the white nice and smooth. That's what it does. That's what it simply does. So just do that step. Now you crank up the black right here. You're gonna crank it up that way. So check out the black here. You see how it starts to dominate. So crank it up, crank it up. Like around the middle, you should stop. Right, like around here. So now you see a nice shade of black. And now you're gonna take the white and you're gonna crank it the other way, right? And that you're gonna make, you see how right now Spidey has a little bit of gray here and a little bit gray here. You want everything to be completely white. So when you crank it, when you crank the thing here, it starts to make that gray disappear, you see? And that's basically it. You're separating everything like that. Now the trick is, when you're cranking it not to pass, you see how it's 59 and black is 54, do not pass black from 54, because then it won't work. So you just stay a little bit above 54, like 55. So now you have basically the whole thing done. You're almost done. Now remember, we are in this vision mode, but let's check how it looks in the other vision mode, which is, like I said, you click here, you scroll down to final result, which is what you see in the final product there. And then we have Spidey, you see, and now everything around is black. Now I don't know if you can see it through my camera, but let me get the magnifier glass. If you magnify Spidey, he has like a nasty white line around him. You see it? It's really nasty. We are gonna shrink that so it'll, you know, go away. Sound real professional, huh? So we go to shrink. That's what the shrink is for. So we start cranking the shrink. So I'm gonna start moving the shrink, right? And to the left is, you just try it out, either left or right, right? That's the shrink right now. I'm moving it and look, it's disappearing. See how it disappears? And you just crank it to the point where you don't see any more of it. But don't crank it too much, because then it'll shrink more the character a little bit. Okay, so basically you are almost done. Now you did the hard part. Now all you have to do is do this. I'm not gonna explain why, but just do these 2 steps. So, you know, always when you do green screen, and that is, sorry if I'm moving the camera too much. You go to soft color right here, and you just click hard color, and then you go to this gray box right here where it says replace color. Click on it once, and you're gonna get one of these color swatches things. So just go to the green, because we use the green screen, and go to the purest green that you can get and click on it once, right? And then just drag this to where it's kind of gray but a little bit green, but not too much. So just drag it a little bit there, and you can see the color right here, see? And then just press OK. And you're basically done. You see? Spidey is basically done. Now we have one little problem. When I did the animation, I didn't make sure that everything was green. So here at the sides, you can see the base of my rig, which is kind of like a mistake. So in order to get rid of that, we're gonna do a technique called masking, which is really simple. We're gonna just imagine a circle around the figure, right? So wherever the figure moves, the figure is gonna be always inside that circle, and that's gonna be masking. And then we're gonna just eliminate this and this, okay? All right, so let's just do it. We go to the pen tool, click on once, click on it once, and just do a circle. Do a big circle that separates Spidey from the wooden base, and then make sure you connect at the end right there. Boom. Now if you notice, they're gone, you see? So that's basically masking in a nutshell. Now if you want to see the masking, you can go down to the properties of the clip that we've been working on, and just open it right here, and you see masks, open mask, and there's the mask that we're using. If I turn it off, if I invert it, you'll see the base. Right now, you see it? So I'm gonna re-invert it, and there it is. So basically we already did green screen. We did the whole job. Now you wanna see the final result, so we're gonna put a background so you can see buildings behind Spidey like he's there. So let's close the properties here. I'm gonna just go to my camera pics. I have some pics here of you know, New York. So I'm just gonna pick any picture right now and drag and drop in here. So I'll drag, and wait, let me do that again. Okay, you gotta put it right here. So drag and drop. There's a picture, you see it right there. Now we drag it in the timeline right here, and it's right there behind Spidey, you see. So now I'm gonna fix the size a little bit, because the picture is a little bigger than it should be. So just fixing the picture here. So you can see now Spidey is alone, and there's a totally different background there, and he is animated like we animated him in the clip, and he is green screened, and that's it. That's basically it, guys. You know, now we want to render the movie and stuff. Already 15 minutes, so I'm gonna have to make another video on how to do the explosions and stuff like that. It's really simple too. I mean, it's really simple, simpler than this. This was the hardest part. But as you can see, Spidey now, you can go to transform here, properties of the clip, and you can move, you can do anything with Spidey. You can scale Spidey, you can scale him, You can, you know, rotate him. You can move him around the city. Everything, you know, everything's done. And he's basically, he looks like he's there in that environment, you know. And what else I was gonna show you? I was gonna show you something really cool. Yeah, once you key out your characters, you can reuse them and reuse them as many times as you want in different environments, and it's really simple. Let's see, let's go to stop motion. Keyed Spider-Man. I have some key Spider-Man clips. So let's say I'll take strip 2, which is already keyed, and I'll drop it in here. And then I'll drag and drop it in a timeline. Right there is Spidey. Let me just shrink him a little so he won't be so big. So now this is a separated clip and it's keyed. So now I can just drag and drop in any video this clip. And basically he's let me lower the resolution because my computer is not so fast. But as you can see, he's animated. And I can do anything with this clip too. So basically, you have the power to reuse your clip over and over again, you know, and you know, just do animation on any kind of video you want. So that's pretty cool. So I'll probably make another video showing how to do that. Okay, guys. So let me just show you the final step, which is rendering the flick. So you have a movie, right? So let me close all this. Let me close all this. Alright, so we're gonna make a movie. So we go back to the, remember at the beginning I talked about composition? We click on the composition that we made, which is this one. Click on it and we'll go to make composition here again, and we click on make movie. So all we do is go here to lossless, and you say you want to make a Windows media file. You click on that, and there's no audio, but if there were, you would click on this, and here you just you can make it less heavy, less megabytes, you know, less resolution. So since this is just a demonstration, let's make it really if you wanted the clip to be completely you know, high resolution like you did it, then you crank up this to the maximum. But we don't want that now because we're just showing a quick clip. So let's do it to the minimum here. Press OK, and then press OK. All the settings here, we're gonna render in RGB, which is just one layer, and that's it. And then we just go to here and save it as whatever we want. We're gonna save it as clip 4, save in the desktop, and basically we're almost done. And then we just press render, and the movie starts rendering. So now when this finishes, you're gonna have a little movie clip of Spider-Man having some movement. Oh, it finished already. Okay, let's check it out. Here it is. It just rendered right there. So I'm gonna click on it. Man, that was short. As you can see, there is Spider-Man. There's the picture. There's Spider-Man. Since the clip is so short, he doesn't move that much, but you get the idea, right? You can make the clip as long as you want. You see a little movement there, right? Because if I would have rendered like a full minute clip, it would have taken like a long time to render. So, you know, I couldn't have done that in the demonstration. But as you can see, when you play the clip, Windows Media Player, they move. I don't know why it's blurring. Alright guys, so there it is in a nutshell. Put it on, oh god, I put it on replay, so now you can see the characters are moving, animated, and they have a background. I put it on loop so you can see. Alright guys, so I'll do another video later on. Okay, take care.